Good morning, everyone, both to those of you here with us in person and to those joining us online. Welcome to the IMF press briefing. I am Julie Kozack, Director of the Communications Department. As usual, this briefing will be embargoed until 11 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States. Let's move on. Let's see. I have some questions online on Argentina.
Well, my first question would be related to how the IMF evaluates the exchange rate. In Argentina, the government believes it is in balance, but I want to know if the IMF agree with this belief that the exchange rate is in balance, and also if you think the government should speed up crawling given the inflation expectations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Liliana. Paula, Patricia, and Rafael, please go ahead.
Hi, Julie. It's Patricia.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I was wondering, well, first of all, with Minister Luis Caputo traveling to DC for the spring meetings, if you can comment on the negotiations of a new program, if that's in place and if it's going to be part of that agenda. And also, we've had some recent indicators of the economic activity falling abruptly in tax revenue and production, and I was wondering if the economic activity is falling more than expected according to your measurements.
Okay, thanks, Patricia. Paula and Rafael, I think you're not also maybe online or able to answer, so I'm going to start with these questions. So let me just step back and again give the lay of the land. The Argentine authorities are decisively implementing an ambitious stabilization plan to restore macroeconomic stability. As you know, the plan is centered on establishing a strong fiscal anchor that eliminates any central bank financing of the government, along with policies aimed at bringing down inflation, rebuilding reserves, and tackling distortions and other long-standing impediments to growth. Progress so far has been impressive. A fiscal surplus was recorded in January and February for the first time in over a decade. International reserves are being rebuilt. Inflation is falling more quickly than anticipated, and market indicators such as the FX gap and sovereign spreads are continuing to improve. The path to stabilization is never easy, and it does require steadfast policy implementation. It will be important to continue improving the quality of fiscal adjustment, and while monetary policy will also have to adapt during this transition. We also, very importantly, welcome the authorities' recent efforts to scale up social assistance on the well-targeted flagship Child Allowance Program, as well as to protect the real value of pensions. Similarly, it remains important to work pragmatically in building social and political support to help ensure the durability and effectiveness of reforms. The IMF team and the Argentine authorities are engaged in active discussions in the context of the current IMF-supported program. Our goal remains to support the authorities' efforts to restore macroeconomic stability and set the basis for prosperous and inclusive growth in Argentina. At this time, it would be premature to discuss modalities for a potential future program. With respect to the exchange rate, the authorities are using a comprehensive set of measures to bring inflation down. As I already noted, this includes the establishment of a strong fiscal anchor with no central bank financing. And of course, this needs to be complemented with a consistent and well-communicated foreign exchange and monetary policy to durably support reserve accumulation and disinflation. The fact that inflation is falling more quickly than anticipated is, as I noted, a very positive development in this regard.